So 200 something thousand mile, which isn't much for a GMT 800 truck. Radio used to like not work. Then it would pop, make a loud popping sound. Pop, work again. All right, weird. And then turn the truck off. Turn the truck back on. Same thing. Radio wouldn't work. Sometimes for like a half an hour. Pop. Out of nowhere. Work. Alright, that was weird. Now, nothing. After that was going on for a year. So, I remember that era truck has the rear little panel radio. Alright, so I powered on, put headphones in, thinking, if there's something with the speakers or whatever, we still have, sound back there. No sound back there either. Swapped out amplifier. Amplifier's not the problem. Thought it would be though, but no. I didn't verify that we're getting power to the amplifier yet, but I do have the wiring diagram, so I'm trying to figure that out. But I'm thinking it's the head unit, because you can't say that all the speakers are blown, because you would still get headphone jack in the back. So I'm thinking it's the head unit. So I'm pricing out the same head unit it has, just for simple things. If anyone has a 2005 to 2009, they were in like Trailblazers and stuff like that. XM 6C changer Bose radio. They're cheap. You can find them for like 20 to 40 bucks. They're everywhere. We're gonna need one. Then I was like, oh shit, it's programmed to the truck. I thought with the GM Tech 2 I have, I thought I was going to have to launch. I found a Windows XP laptop, which is real shitty. Like, I won't charge the battery. I could probably fuck around with it for a couple more minutes and figure it out. It runs good, though. The computer, when it runs real smooth. Better than my Dell that I found also in the trash here. So that's 2 Windows XP laptops that I found here in Condo Land. That one might have been a Dell, too. I don't even know what brand this shit is inside. I got to look at it. But that one needs like a battery, but I thought I was gonna have to go load TIS 2000 on it, like the old GM TechStream shit, and make it a terminal, and then get information to the Tech 2 to program the radio. But I don't have to. I think I just, I think I can just VIN unlock it with the Tech 2. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That was going to be more involved. It's not more involved. It's like hooking the scan tool in and going to the radio things, and radio initialize VIN to radio, and then poof, it should work. So that's pretty cool. I didn't think it was going to be that easy. I thought it was going to be more involved. So I could do it myself with the Tech 2 clone. If I find a radio though, and we could try that next. Because the door chime does not work either. I mean, leave the key on or key off, headlights on, open the door, dung 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 dung. Nothing. Turn signal on too much, dung 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 dung. Audio is totally cut. So it's maybe in the head unit. Maybe. Because that shit should still work even when the amplifier is out. Should still work. So, that's a strange one. No one's watching. We sold the Greenworks pressure washer that we got from the storage unit. $60 today. We sold fishing rods yesterday for $35. I think that same day yesterday too, I also sold the bandana, made like 100 on it. I guess UPS fired me seasonally because it only runs to the 15th, and the 15th is tomorrow. Today's the 14th, and the next day is the 15th. So I was kind of having PTSD about that, having to go out and do packages and sit on a crappy seat again. But I don't have to, so I had a good week last week. When I called you, no, that'll be okay. So, yeah. It's my house. Hey everybody. Cardboard. That's what happens when you do packages. You turn into a cardboard man. Cardboard. Just you and the cardboard. You can't wear gloves either. It gets all black, but if you wear gloves, your skin just falls off. That was a pretty good package man though. Helping out. You have your good days, you have your bad days doing packages. Seem like being a tow man, seem like being a driver, seem like being a mechanic. You know, you have your good days and your bad days being a package man. Some days you're just totally swamped, other days it's fairly easy and days go smooth, and other days it's a total nightmare. But yeah, we need a radio for the old thing. And then it dawned on me how many other radios have I changed in cars. You know, when they turn into pieces of shit and how old these things are. So that one is quite old. So we're gonna look for a radio for it. Because buying a used one that they say works would be the most cost-effective solution with solving the problem, whether or not it works or not. So we'll try that. And who knows? Be an adventure. But you can program with the Tech 2, which is pretty cool. I thought you were gonna have to go to the TIS 2000 or TechStream and all this shit to program a GM radio and the old GMT 800, but you don't. You need the Tech 2 with the Candy module. You plug it in, the radio, initialize VIN, boom, should unlock. So that's really freaking cool. That easy. Thought it was gonna be harder. People are charging a $60, $50, $60 service for that. They'd probably get a little standalone bench harness. You send them the radio. They probably put an ALDL connector. You know, you could do some really cool shit on programming ECMs and radios for automobiles if you have like parts to a car and you build your own standalone harness that you can just plug in devices to, body control modules, you know, anything, to people's VIN, and then poof, be really cool ECMs you could do, and then send them back to them. You can make a pretty cool business out of it. Probably a profitable business to specialize in something. Go ahead. I got too much going on. You know, as long as I could do my own needs, it's fine. Anyway, the trash business and the scrap business is enough for me. Boy, do we have a lot of that. So we'll try that if we can find a part. If we get up to 2009, we get something a little newer, man. 2009. Amazing. So, what else are going to sell next? They're going to sell a CRT TV, perhaps, a couple radio receivers, maybe a tire. I don't know. It's looking like another over $100 in sales soon. So, it's coming. It's coming. We had good wishes. We were looking for some kind of breakthrough that we needed. Success in the future. We got saddened by the passing of people that we used to watch on the internet. And then it's like this, you know, we got saddened all last year with the constant rejection that we had from companies and people. But maybe the breakthrough is finally coming. And hopefully if Swifty gives me a chance again with a recruiter and that the position is still open, hopefully I can get on the Walmart gig if I can find absolutely nothing else. I'm gonna have to consider that and be a Walmart driver. You haul food from the terminal. It's local, and you just haul food. It doesn't really pay that much. I'd be lucky to pull about $1,000 a week doing it for real. After all the expenses and insurance and whatever, you'd probably be like $1,000 a week. But you know, it's what it is, an experience. And then if anything else sells, boom, I could probably meet people because I think it starts later in the evening. So I still have, you know, like, early, early afternoon, whatever, late morning, early afternoon. I still have that time to meet people. So I can still do my side hustle and my scrap metal runs. Because if I can't do the side hustle and the scrap metal runs, all this, it starts overflowing and I can't handle it. My objective is to shrink all of this, shrink it, cash it in, and move on. Consolidate what we really need and what we don't need. So we did need that fence roll though. We got rid of that thing. That was a pretty cool fence roll. People wanted to give me like $70 for that fence roll. Fuck no. $60, $50. GTFOs. Never give people a deal. I won't give you a deal. Cardboard hat. Someone's watching. Like my cardboard hat? Who's watching? No one's watching. Cardboard hat and the cardboard king. Nobody's watching. Someone's supposed to buy these weights. They didn't show up. Hopefully someone buys this printer. I've been hoping that someone's going to buy this shitty ass printer. It's not a shitty ass printer. It's okay printer. But there are toner cartridges in the Lexmark printer. They had one and had like two actually. Commercial printer copier. They had it at the car dealer next door. It's still in the dumpster and it got rained on about 1,600 times. But that one was probably worth more than this one. They have wires on them and stuff too, and everyone cut the wires off. Thinking I was going to get the whole printer, but I didn't, and I overflowed it. But hopefully that goes next. I still might play around in that dumpster. I don't know, bring a ladder with me. Move some shit around. I might. If I'm ever really, really bored. There's still some goodies in there. Oh, we made our money on that dumpster already. But yeah, this stool came out okay. I need a little work stool when I strip copper wire. So, we have one at least. And I got the rust off the bottom. It looks a little better. So, yeah. Should go scrape more of that with a razor blade or something. No one's watching, so we'll turn it off. Everything will come to you eventually. Yeah, we need a radio. We're still gonna sell this camera. That thing. Oh, it is cardboard. My door in the car. Poor thing. So hopefully we can fix that. And some other things that are all our vehicles need repairs. Hopefully we'll get some things done. Some things done. It'll be okay. Hey, someone's finally watching. You missed the cardboard hat. We're talking about GM radios and other things. Talking about probably getting laid off again from packages, but that was just seasonal. I'm surprised I got the days I did doing that. We learned a lot. We learned about neighborhoods. It's Tuesday night. I should have really went down where the trash is down the road, but I got so much already. But there is like $300 stuff every week down there. I just don't have the room for it. There's always going to be money in trash. There'll always be. This is a matter of you getting it. Why is the dog barking? I don't know. I think I did one of these streams and I was muted the whole time. I don't even remember. But yeah, I should go down the road, but it's too late now. Could go out in the morning, but I probably won't forget. But they got some good stuff. Good stuff in the trash. Oh, that's what I gotta find in here too. Some silver paint from a bicycle. Some lady was supposed to buy it from LA or something, never did. I guess they lost interest. So many people do lose interest. Most people do lose interest. Seem so interested, and then you believe their shit. You believe their shit that they are interested, and in the end they are not interested. But they'll pretend to be interested because they're fake. And they'll put on this fake little, oh, I'm so nice, and this and that. And oh my, and I need this so bad, and blah, blah, blah. And then they just won't show up. They just won't show up. I still go along with it, though, because sometimes they do show up, even if they're fake. And I just want a damn sale. I want to go meet someone weird. So I go along with it. But I'm not stupid when I see that. I'm not stupid. I'm not getting suckered into someone else's shit. I see it. And someone's always so busy and this and that. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. You're really not that busy. I mean, like, I'm busy sometimes. But believe me, if I tell you I'm not busy at like 8 o'clock at night, I am busy at 8 o'clock at night. And do it then. Fast. So, people's also busy during the day and then 8 o'clock at night. That's a bunch of bullshit. That means you really don't want it. If you're not that into it. So, that's that. That looks a lot better. We need the radio for all blue, like we said. Pretty sure we do. Pretty sure we need a radio for all blue. YouTube's pretty boring with the death of Adam the Woo and other things. That was kind of fun to see that come up in your feed. No, it doesn't anymore. It's kind of depressing. More time will just go on. There'll be nothing ever again. Last year, I'll tell you, well, he died last year. Last year really was a year of noticing how fast things change with people. People's responses and attitudes change. People ghosted me. People stopped responding. People stopped responding to job applications and ads and other things. I got sick and I stopped responding to people multiple times throughout the year. I lost about 2 months, so it's interesting. So that all transpired. It definitely was a lesson that I had to go through. And the timeline of life about all that. And then the great struggle of near going like poor, and I was pretty poor. I almost cashed out all my damn money last year. Almost cashed it all out. But luckily I grew back fast within the last couple of weeks, which is amazing. And I'm not spending it either. Only when I absolutely need. But we'll get more though, because we just have our for sale inventory is just so fat and rewarding. We will have plenty of stuff to get rid of soon. But yeah, we need a radio for the pickup truck. What did I just dump over here? I don't know. Something's over here. Radio for the pickup truck. I'm pretty sure. I think we could tech to scan it. So these problems in your life, do you think you're never going to solve them, and it's more complicated than what it is? Sometimes you just gotta step back and go, hey, it's a problem, but it's not as complicated as what it really is. The solution is simpler than what you think it is. So don't get so worked up about it, and don't quit. Don't quit. Just say, I can do all this. Even like all of my backlog from last year and all the shit and the stuff I had to go through and get selling. Even if I do it for like 2 days, I made so much progress in 2 days. Sure, it's still a freaking mess, but we get rid of a lot of stuff, and yeah, it's possible. You can reverse it if you keep up at it, and if you add nothing else and you keep up at it, you can do it. I was gonna go out and look for stuff tonight, but I was like, you know what, I just can't add to it. There could be like $200 worth of aluminum on the street, you know. I didn't even check the car part place and the other place, but you know, I can't do it all. So anyway, if anybody has a Bose radio for a GMT 800, or what do they call those things? The Envoy, they were called a GMT something, 600, I have no freaking idea. 500, I don't know. Yeah, the Envoy or Trailblazer, they use a lot of the same parts that are GMT 800. Like the steering wheel shit was the same. The something else. The radios were the same. The climate control is very similar. They had a lot of interchangeable parts. Yeah, we're gonna need one. I think we're gonna need one. So I'll probably find one somewhere. Guy in Bradenton has one. Bradenton's 2 hours away. I can go to Bradenton, go visit Cletus's track and Mr. Sam and everything. No, they don't care where the fuck I am. You kidding me? They don't care about me. But we could. I used to go to Bradenton all the time. Bradenton's 2 hours away. Goddamn, I used to do that trip all the time. All the time. I felt like it was quicker than that. Anyway. Oh, man. But yeah, the solution is there. So don't make a big deal about it. We have to do this. We have to do that. Some people just want to go whine and cry about everything, making it more complicated than what it is. And I've done it myself, but I can't do it anymore. So I just hope more stuff sells, though, because this place is loaded, and whatever kind of starter money that I need, I already have it. It's already here. The process is marketing it, waiting, and the faster you can market it, the less waiting there'll be. That's what it is. It's just simple as that. Faster. I still have a pile of records, like probably $200 of records. Plenty of stuff. I really don't need any more at this point. I do need to finish what I already have. So, still collecting scrap metal though. Some strange ass reason. We have a lot of scrap metal. I don't know. We do pretty good on that though. So, I'm tired of having a truck though that's filled up with crap, but since last week and the turnaround of last week, I can finally afford a Home Depot trailer if I ever see one used for $1,000. The Anderson ones that are orange with the black wheels. If I ever find a used one for $1,000, like they say they sell them for, I can afford it. And I couldn't for like a year, maybe even 2 years. I don't know where that video is. I put a video of it, maybe a short. I don't know if the guy at Home Depot, I was talking to him, go, did you steal that thing from Home Depot? Did you rent that thing from Home Depot? And then he was like, no, I didn't rent it or steal it. I don't know where my Legos are. I do have the Back to the Future car. I don't know where I put it though. I got it from Barnes and Nobles, and I used some of my gift card when I returned Lego Santa because I got Lego Santa at Target for $2.50, and I spent $4 in Barnes and Nobles, and because the stores are right next door to each other, I call it. Yeah, it is a DeLorean. It's a DeLorean time machine. You can't find them anywhere. People at scalpers all have them, and they want to get them for like $50. So, um, you can't find them. But Barnes and Nobles had four, but they got them in the back room. Luckily, there was a nice lady, and she found it for me. So that was really nice of them. Anyway, let's do an oil smell check on this car. Still smell like gas? No, not bad. No. Used to have a bad odor of gas. Very bad odor of gas. Yep. No, it doesn't anymore. That's amazing. So the fuel injectors don't leak anymore in this. That's good. Wife, no wife. I can show you ghosts. Everyone's a ghost here now. Apparently that's the end thing. I have no idea. I had it happen to me with job applications and stranger people. This is the thing though. I didn't even know it was a thing. But I was prepared for that through eBay when the seller told me that I ghosted them when we hit a storm. And meanwhile, at the time of the storm, I was talking to someone who actually ghosted me, which was funny. So funny. So funny. I need a reflective vest when I go outside. We're gonna have to start wearing these. I do have a couple from trucking school, and I got the UPS one, but I'm not going out in public with the UPS one because people don't stop in the crosswalk. So I'm gonna have to wear like a reflective vest when I go outside. So when they hit me, they can say I'm in a crosswalk, and I'm also wearing a reflective vest. And then sue them for their house, and then I'll have a house, I guess. I don't know. Now we can't afford to tint our windows now finally in the car, which is cool too. We couldn't do that all last year. Huge turnaround in just a couple of weeks. Crazy. I think I get paid on Friday or something. Probably my last paycheck for 2026. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can sign on to another company if they don't offer me anything. So, this glove is bad. Yeah, hopefully things will finally turn around after being fairly shit for a period of time. So, should have went out there. I could have found tools maybe in the dumpster, wires, but it's got too much shit. I'm trying to redo cast iron pans because I have so many Lodge ones, and they're pretty nice, but they keep flash rusting on me. So I have to vinegar scrub them really good, and then keep them wet, and then dry it, rinse it, dry it, and immediately put like some sort of maybe olive oil even or something just to seal the pores so they won't flash rust, and then I can finally reseal it. So it took a game, but I have so many. I should only do one cast iron pan at a time to go kind of like strip it all down and reseason it. I'm trying to do like 5 at once. I'm doing too much, so quit that out of my head. One at a time, one lid at a time, and then I should have a better success rate. I'm gonna try that tomorrow. I still have one though I gotta grind down because it has like I don't know what they're using. They're probably like homeless people. I'm thinking they were homeless people like living in the woods, and they had these cast iron pans, and they had them in their storage unit because the stuff there in the storage unit was just complete junk. And a lot of these hoarder type people that live out of their car, I've noticed that they literally collect low value junk that's worth nothing at all. See, I collect junk, but I can collect junk that's worth money or it's functional, like tools and other stuff. Like this I found in a dumpster. But they're good tin snips, not junk. So, Wiss. And by brand, if it was Chinese stuff, I'd probably just throw it in the scrap iron yard. So I'm not keeping junk. But these people will just keep total junk, Chinese stuff, like they just don't care. See, these I put vinegar too. These are like my cast iron pans look like inside now with the flash rust. So I have to do something about that and make it better. But we will, in time. We'll get back to that project soon. And then I'll have nicer stuff. These I think I'm going to wire wheel though, quickly. And then a little bit of phosphoric acid perhaps. And then just dunk them in some old ATF. And adios. I wish I had like a chemical dip, and then you can black oxide coat and plate stuff, but in time, need more money. So, oh shit, that reminds me, I gotta get out of here. I got 2 things to do, and I have to prep my generator drain tank. That it's supposed to be drained on the 24th of December before. We're almost about a month behind. I gotta dump that fuel out of the generator and then refill it. I keep fuel in my generator all year long. Because what's the point of having a storm and no fuel? And the price of fuel has dropped considerably. And usually this time of year it does kind of drop considerably. Well, depending who's president. So it's more cost effective to buy 8 gallons of non-ethanol fuel at this time of year than other times. So we'll do that. But I'm out of here. We need a GM radio though. Bose Delphi piece of crap radio for the beater truck. I think it will fix it. I still have not probed any wires, but I'm gonna have to. I don't have any spare speakers anymore, so I should have really probed the left and right, or the positive and negative wire on a couple channels and made sure there's absolutely no audio coming out of the back of the radio that would say that there's an internal problem or fault with the radio itself. But I can't even do that. But we'll try to test it with a voltmeter or something if we get that far. I'm pretty sure though the actual radio is shot on it. Yeah. Because the volume controls what used to get wonky on it too. Things are so wore out from all the on and off and use. So anyway, that's our next project. Don't give up. Figure it out. you know, hopefully someone buys this printer. Hopefully someone buys my CRT TV. Hopefully someone buys my bicycle. Hopefully somebody buys my tires. It'll be looking really good. They buy my CRT tires and other things. I can afford a pair of shoes.